It is my favorite day of the month and also the scariest day of my month. It's Payday. It's monthly YouTube Payday, when I get to find out exactly how much I have to live on for the next 28 to 30 days. $1,162.59 Australian dollars. We pay our rent. We always pay our rent the first thing we do, right? So I'm transferring 9,881 Thai baht for the month to my landlord, which includes electricity and water for the last month. So 600 baht in water and electricity. Mine's a little bit expensive. I've got a great deal on the monthly rent, 6,500. But the flip side of that is I'm paying an exorbitant rate per BTU for electricity. So let's get on the bike and go and do some weekly food shopping. Whoa! The cost of food here is a major outlay, like in terms of percentage of my spending. So I choose to do a bit of a bulk buy up at a Thai market. As the video progresses, I will do a breakdown of how much I have to spend per day. There we go. Good gal. Hey, dog. Ooh, very scary. All right, so I've spun the maths for us. 400 baht is my average daily maximum allowance, and that includes, that's not just food, that's total. Today at the market, I'm aiming to spend around 200 baht on ingredients, and that should cover me for meals for the next few days. What I didn't tell you earlier is I'm making a green curry tonight for dinner. My first one ever. First time I've ever tried to cook one here in Thailand anyway. And I'm gonna try and make it as authentic as possible. Sip up on broccoli. Free tofu. Let's get some basil, some kapao. Oh, that smells fantastic. For the first time in my life, I tried okra, and I've become a massive, massive fan. So we'll get a handful of that. Times 120 baht for a bag of strawberries. Khop kap. Spotted some tomatoes. 340 baht. 146 baht. Khop kap. Thank you. Not bad. Now that is less than half what it would cost for pasta in 7-Eleven. That one and that one is 75 baht, 85 baht for the pasta and a bunch of eggs. We'll head home to drop off these groceries. All right, with all those groceries put away in the fridge, I can now sit down to a scrambled eggs and tomato on a bed of noodles for breakfast. Noodles, bread, let's be honest, it's all these starchy carbs, they're just empty calories. The difference between holidaying in Thailand and living here is one realizes after a couple of weeks that one has to do normal, menial, mundane tasks like one would have to do back in their home country. And today, like almost every day here living in Thailand, because it's so hot and I sweat so much, I pretty well have to do laundry every day. So we have to factor that into the day's budget. 30 baht for a load. Oh, hang on. To put the soap in first. These little sachets cost about 5 baht each. That one is the soap. And this one is fabric softener and perfume. And I've started adding this stuff ever since, well, I get my clothes so sweaty. Oh yeah. 5 baht, 5 baht. So 10 baht for the 2 soaps, 30 baht for the machine. Or roughly $1.50, almost $2 Australian. And in keeping with the theme of it being very hot and sweaty in Thailand, let's get the day's water. Drinking water. 6 litres for 5 baht. 1, 2, 3, 4. The amount of water that I go through every day, I can't be buying it from 7-Eleven in that bottled format. That would just completely blow anyone's budget, right? Just when you think you're having a cheap day, an incidental purchase comes up. It must seem like this whole day is dedicated to food. It's not. There's been gaps where I've been running around and doing other errands that aren't costing money, so I haven't included them in the video. But concurrently, I also have a fun activity. And to get through it on this hot afternoon, I'm gonna have to get myself a little sustenance drink. Thank you. Now, if I have any notion of going out for some beers next weekend, or God forbid, taking a girl out on a date, that is all gonna have to come out of the daily 400 baht allotment, right? So I'm going to have some cheap days with no activities, try and get that daily total down from say 400 to 300 baht. If I can do that 5 days in a row, then bang, at the end of that 5 days, there's 500 baht extra. I can go out and spend on 5 beers, yay! So I thought to myself, what's an activity that can keep me off the streets, at home, engaged, but not spending too much money this week? Bang, I had an idea. I had some leftover spray paint. Always had a way to make it work and find another route. I started this last night, Gone Adrift. Now, the Gone was easy. I had that bit, I don't know, Gone, they're easy letters. I had no problems there, but I really struggled with the Adrift, particularly the T. I want the T to look, I want it to look like a bit of an anchor, you know, Gone Adrift. Cut the anchor, chase your dreams. And I was playing around last night with some potential letter options. Now, I know you're concerned I'm doing something illegal. I'm not. This is the rooftop of the building I live in, and I asked the owner, and he said, absolutely go for it, Sam. He likes graffiti. But I really, really am struggling with this last T. There we go. I think we're getting somewhere now. I'm happy with what it's like. Let's lock it in with a dark black. Looking good. I do not enjoy painting around corners.